And we are live. Anybody checking this out later? If you want to watch the whole thing, whatever, I might play a little. I think I'll play a game before we start into the simulation. Well, we let people join in for that. Because these things are always fun. If you guys don't know what these are the best way that Madden does it to get a live content. It's actually pretty cool. I'm pretty sure it's new for Madden 18. And it has up-to-date announcing for the game. It has the up-to-date rosters. It's a pretty cool setup. But we'll give you a moment. We'll play one of these games, put it in the simulation, and it's just like last 2 days ago when we did the Falcons vs Rams game. We'll be playing the Panthers vs Saints, then I'll play the Vikings against the winner of those two. So I believe how it works is the Vikings cannot play the Falcons because they're the 6th seed. So it'd be one of the Rams, the Panthers, or Saints. But we'll get into it in a sec once I get it set up on my end. It just takes a few minutes. And I'll get this going while I'm getting it set up on my end. Alright, I have a proper thumbnail. Who should I play with? I don't want the Saints to win. I'd rather play with Cam Newton anyways. Cause me, I'll like all you guys. Still salty over 2009 season with the Saints, so I'd still love them to lose. As far as matchups, if you're looking at the Saints, a team that loves to do the dual running back threat. They love to run the ball with those two guys, and they love the outlets to Kamara and Michael Thomas up top. And I think we match up perfectly all the way around with the Saints. With Rhodes on Thomas, our linebacker core can cover their running backs and tackle the running backs, and they run the ball. So I think we're fine.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
But I'll be somewhat quiet during this, so we can see how good this announcing is for the playoffs.
Victor is the only option for these two teams. It's the Panthers going up against the Saints.
So I'll try my best to not skip as much as I can.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints.
All right, let's go.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we
Boom.
go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return.
So no, this will not take the place of the actual simulation if anybody wonders. This is just for my fun. We'll have people to join.
This year for them, and you know, this season has kind of answered the question, what could Drew Brees do with a really good running game? Well, he has a really good running game.
Well, go back to 2009 when they were 6th in the league in rushing. Won a Super Bowl. So here we are.
All right, so I'm the Panthers. The Panthers, on the other hand, the best linebacker in the league. They have this guy right here who's an absolute monster.
They get rid of Peterson around week 6, and those two just absolutely took off. Ingram's over 1,000 yards as a rusher. Both of them are going to be over 1,200 yards combined from the line of scrimmage.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Yeah, that's what they have that the Vikings can get rid of, but most other teams have really struggled against that.
The blitz were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I'm going to try zone, man. It's not working. Underneath coverage, see if he can...
First and 10, here's Brees.
There we go. So this isn't taking the place of the simulation. I'm just doing this for now. So how you doing, Jacob?
It'll wind up being a loss of 2.
This is the live version of Madden. So I'm just doing this while I'm waiting for people to join. This isn't taking the place, but it's like the best commentary that you can get. So this should be a fun thing for you guys if that get here early.
Again, they'll throw with Brees.
Ah, my God. Zone coverage is god-awful, Madden.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of
How you doing, Jacob?
the 6. That one goes for 24 yards.
All right, that's cool.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us
Understood.
Firing before for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like
Anything you want to talk about while you're here? Huh?
I'll
play it. Thompson. Ah.
Easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the side.
Now, which one of these two teams are we more scared of? I think everybody's saying they're more scared of the Saints.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to
I really don't like the idea of that middle of the field being open like that. Oh, I had Kuechly right there. What a genius defensive play. Kuechly's the best. Throw it to the wrong guy. Get out of here, Drew Brees.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown. And that last one,
I think the best mix. It's the question is pretty much, would you rather Murray or McKinnon? Because Cook's obvious that's going to stay. I want to throw the ball right away when I press the throw button. Good job, Matt Khalil. I think Murray is a better matchup with Cook. I think Dalvin can do it all, so it doesn't really matter who we have. We honestly could completely get a whole different group. Yeah, I know what you're doing. Yeah, I like McKinnon. I think we should use him more. But I think Dalvin's pretty much McKinnon with power. So there'd be no reason to really keep them both.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this.
Yeah, block, boy.
11 more on that one and another first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to a guy.
If you remember right, early in the season, it was just the Dalvin Cook show, so it really doesn't really matter. Ah, power. Yeah, that is a good point. And especially if we want to be a lot more of a dual back system. I know Murray can be a very solid receiving back, but what's his face? McKinnon's just better.
They go play action first down. Eluding the pressure right.
Let's go upfield.
Now he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
I saw him the whole time. Just go upfield. There's one guy there.
Mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So I think we could, if we wanted to be cheap about it, especially with all other people we have to be re-signing soon, we could honestly lose them both and just draft two or pick a cheaper guy up in the offseason, something like that. But we'll see. It's gonna be a long season. I don't want to talk about the offseason right now because the Vikings have a lot of season to go yet. But yeah, I got all kinds of off-season video ideas, so that could be one of them. Ooh, I could just take that shot. No.
Second down is Newton. The quick slant caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal.
Oh, you watch film, huh? There was that slant play. Almost. That would have been a touchdown. Yeah. Stewart. Where's that boy McCaffrey?
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed
You sure it's not just on him? You would think when you hit right beneath the ball, it'd be somehow not on just on the running back. Are you sure, announcer?
Here's Newton now on second down.
Man, none of those was really open.
It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw.
I want to do play action. Actually, read options sounds pretty good.
Just as he's trying to haul it in.
Read options really tough in Madden.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
So third and goal.
Oh, I read it right, but the line's just too god awful. Out of giant hole. If they could just cut him or something.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an.
But I'll take it. Intercepted their ball. We get the ball started the second half. We, as in this awful Panthers team, but somehow beat the Vikings. The Vikings versus Panthers again. I think that'd be fun. Because I still believe on paper we should absolutely dominate them.
You can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Alright, so I want to get more. I really like the idea of having my boy Kuechly just chilling right there in the hole. Oh, it's not even Kuechly. Oh, well, he's a man coverage. We'll deal with it.
And there's often the discussion every time.
Kuechly! Is that my boy Short?
Because sometimes it turns
Quan?
out division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I gotta tell you,
Who's
I
over
personally
here?
like it. The winning a division title.
My boy Short. Short.
Like
That's a fun. We'll get out of here. That's a fun when you play the Panthers every day.
Stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
I have to go back to man.
Now Breeze on third down.
Yeah, man was a better option there. Good thing I'm the best audibler in the history of Madden. Let this clock go. I got plenty of time.
Understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before
Boom.
he ever had a chance to
Who's the kicker there? Clay? Isn't Clay really fast? If I remember right, I thought he was really good. Just kidding. His speed rating is a 35. Can't even get that edge.
And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from.
It's alright. I like these deep drives. I think I'd rather have that deep out the other way.
On 1st down, Newton. Complete to Stewart, right side. And out of
I'll pick up 3. That's fine. Or 4 even.
4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, I have no idea why the clock's running right now. No, I'm not blind, but I'm pretty sure I literally just walked out of bounds.
On 2nd down,
According to my football knowledge. That stopped the clock.
the 25. Newton finding Funches for the Panther first down.
Come on, Funches, get open again.
They go play action with Stewart.
Throw it. Matt Cleo the God. Matt Cleo the God. Okay. Apparently he's god awful. I wonder if that's Ryan Cleo. Man, I had Funches, but instead of throwing the ball, Newton just drops it. So.
Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
I had Funches. The linebacker went to the running back instead. I thought he was gonna go up the field with Funches.
And they're gonna face an uphill battle here on 3rd and
Nah, screw this. I'm gonna go for it, coach. Give me a decent play. I'll pick this up every day of the week. Apparently all your plays are god awful, coach. Every single one of your plays absolutely god awful.
A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Get over. If you didn't have a stick of butter in your hands, that was a touchdown.
Easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
God, this game is god awful.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this
Absolutely the dumbest thing I've seen in my life.
Able to spin free.
God. Alright, now they have all 3 timeouts. They need about 20 yards for a field goal. Wow.
Take over with a 1st down and 10. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here.
God, that's stupid. Absolutely ridiculous.
2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnover. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So it's good, right?
You're gonna get some
Nearly in field goal range.
reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
That one good for 16.
Go,
The
Captain.
drives continue. Breeze gonna throw.
Man, if any of you guys knew how to play defense, that would have been an interception. You can't just let that man get wide open over your head. You got stupid.
And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Man, it's so god awful. It should still be an offense. That's just stupid.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze.
Keekly, what are you doing?
And he will be brought down.
I thought I was under the impression that Keekly wasn't god awful.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle.
Yeah, keep running backwards. Dumby.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Where's that?
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. This will be
Yeah,
caught
nice
just
pass,
inside the
Breeze.
10.
Almost did something.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Breeze now on 3rd and goal.
My God, is this the worst defensive end in the history of the game?
And he's got him.
If only he didn't have 35 minutes to throw.
Michael Thomas.
Anything less than 3.5 hours.
And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an instant
Anything less than 3.5 days. Maybe I would have been able to stop that.
They'd love to take that.
But since that defensive end I have
on that clock, so
has a rating of a
I
half.
like how you're guarding against a letdown.
Larry looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The power of my speed.
And he'll take it out past the 20.
Alright, I still have 3 timeouts, 45 seconds. Plenty of time. See what coach wants.
Panthers now as their offense
Give me a decent play call, coach.
And what do you think goes on here in this
Anything
situation?
less than
If you
god
have the
awful,
football,
we
you're
got this.
trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
What the heck? Is Cam Newton the worst quarterback in the history of the game? How do you miss that? A giant drop, missed a wide open player for about 15 yards.
It's a big decision here.
Here's Newton.
And
Complete there.
a drop. Missed throw. Drop. The Panthers are just a god-awful football team. No, coach, we going for it. I ain't no pussy.
I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much
If your
success
team
on the
wasn't god
scoreboard.
awful, then I'd have to be in this situation. You know what? They ain't respecting the deep ball to fudgeness. Oh,
And the third down pass falls incomplete.
drop. Missed wide open pass. Drop. 2 punts. How god awful are this team?
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Are the Panthers playing their neighborhood mentally handicapped kids to get some tax cutoffs?
A big kick that time.
No, because they wouldn't be that bad.
And out will come the
They don't
offensive
drop every
takeaway.
single pass.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense.
How can you
He's
possibly
got the
be
lead here in
that
the
bad?
second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little
How are
bit?
you possibly that bad?
It just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out.
God, I'm actually pissed because that's just stupid.
That will tamp that down.
When I'm making the plays, I'm throwing them wide open. Then they drop every single one.
But I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep
Yeah,
the defense
and the
honest.
first down.
Also just sit back
God, this game's god awful.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way too.
By the way, if you ever thought about buying Madden 18, the answer is no. It's a god awful football game. Why would you want to waste your money?
Where Larry Ridley standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights.
All right,
from the
straight
first
to it.
half.
Let's see. Oh, Luke Kuechly has infinitely better hands than any of the Panthers' offensive receivers. Look at that.
Saints have it late in the
Oh, yes, on defense, you'll see they got that wide open pass.
He ends up at the 19-yard line before he stopped on the play. Still a little time left on the clock. Shorts has got
And look at
the sack
that,
here.
3.5 hours. Now all of a sudden, oh, this was the play before. This is where we got the 13 yard sack. This is the next play. Where 3.5 days. So, hey, coach,
So that's all for us here at the
can you put super glue on the field so I can get 3.5 years to throw this football?
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter.
Speed.
This is taken at the 3.
Look at that. Look at this blocking. Look at this. I need to return it for a kickoff, or I might as well just punt right off the bat because his offense is completely god awful. Man, give me coach suggestions.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2.
If they're losing, you might want to do a little bit better. You sure about that, announcer?
In the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just
Get
not playing
up
as
the
well as we need
hole.
to. Let's pick it
Why
up.
are you so
We still
god
have a chance to
awful?
win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A gain of 3, second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
My boy Greg Olson deep.
It's been completely neutralized.
Why?
Now to throw. Under a heavy rush and
God, if Cam Newton wasn't god awful, then we just go straight backwards.
She comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I'm still confident in my ability of picking this up, but I have zero confidence that my boy Madden will instantly just drop it.
That happened fast and a big sack.
Yeah.
Looking for the tight end Olsen, and it's intercepted.
God, this team's god awful. So, are you guys ready for the simulation? Or you guys want to watch how god awful this game is? So, when I'm making every single throw, I try to throw it over the top of his head. My boy Cam Newton throws it a little bit too low.
That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the
I can't audible at that point.
dud for that one.
I want to rumble it.
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing
No,
up
give me cover
down.
2 man. I don't need these god awful plays. Cover 2 man's the only play that works in this god awful game. Cover 2 man coverage.
But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track on the ground.
Oh, that cover 2 man works like a charm every single play.
It's incomplete.
I try to make it realistic and call something else every now and again, but cover 2 man's the only thing that ever works, so don't ever diverge. Make it a really fun game. You have like 3 plays to do on offense, 1 to do on defense.
Breeze now.
And my God, if I didn't have a guy with 25 speed and man coverage there, it would have been a stop of about 2 yards. Instead, he got about 13.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space.
Hey, Keekly, want to cover the one guy in front of you?
He can get a matchup against a linebacker.
I'd appreciate that. You know, just want to cover the one guy in your area.
Gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take
Yeah, I've only played infinitely better than the Saints have, but unfortunately for me, I just got awful Panthers team.
Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now flags will come
Yeah, way to false start, dumbass.
And I think this is against the Saints up front.
False start, offense.
So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze.
Ah,
Couldn't hang on.
if only my boy Keekly didn't have a giant wad of butter in his hands. Would have been yet another interception.
Both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Okay.
So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Okay, can we return this kickoff so this offense can do anything? Juke, and now his juke is apparently 0. Honestly, you should probably be running the ball.
Set to take the field. And following the interception, just any
interception.
A little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's
Oh my God! A guy learned how to catch the ball.
Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
He actually, he must have went into the locker room. Okay, this guy catch the ball. You put your hands on it. What, coach? Get up this giant hole. You put your hands on the ball. That's how you got it. Never would have done that. Coach, are you sure? Son, trust me.
To throw on 2nd down.
Just got out of bounds.
Complete right side to Funchess. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Why is the clock running? I literally ran right out of bounds.
Receiver tried to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it.
It's literally retarded. This is how good the game is. Doesn't even know its own rules.
Foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. On 1st and 10, Newton. Flushed out right. And he's
My God.
down to the 33
Be a shame if
here.
my team wasn't god awful.
On the scramble, it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he'll be out.
Oh, that would have been a touchdown if I would have stayed in bounds.
21 or 22. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make.
Why is the clock running?
They're faking people out, the back slipping out.
Is that just something that's just disabled? I ran that bad.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the
Yeah, that's just retarded.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Here's Newton. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Look at that. When I have a drive where my guys actually drop, or they don't drop every single pass, the things happen? What?
On the other team.
And his kick is right through. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Take it out. Dare you.
Take it in the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on first down is Breeze.
Yeah, so it's not very good against crossing routes.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Second down and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Breeze to throw on second down.
How? There's no one in your area. Cover the one guy. Yeah, I guess go to the rule of thumb. Every single defensive play is god-awful. If you don't get a sack, just do man coverage.
I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I don't know why I went in the wrong hole.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he'll be taken down at the 44.
So what is Drew Brees doing? Is he having a stroke?
For 5, it's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to
Sorry, I almost made a mistake not doing man coverage. Oh, look at that. Man coverage, and it's an incomplete throw? It's almost like this game's programmed to make man coverage extremely OP.
I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So the Madden thing says Falcons up by 7. If that means anything to you.
Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there.
Well, I really need to run the football.
In training camp, these are the moments they say they live for. You're in a playoff game. It's tied, 4th quarter. Time for somebody to step up.
And can you execute under pressure? Because the pressure is intense right now. No one wants to be responsible for making the error that costs their team. But at the same time, who's going to be responsible for making the play that gives the advantage to your team? Who's going to break out? Just what you said. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to throw on second down.
Go up, don't fall over. That's so stupid. That should be 5 yards instead of 0. Why would he fall over?
More work
Oh, the paint on the grass tripped him up.
Game than what we just saw there. Did you see how his toes got down? Tip tap, got him down.
God, Cam Newton is so god awful.
Brought down for a sack. Craig Robertson in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed.
Oh, this is absolutely spectacular. Blah, blah, blah. God, these announcers are annoying.
Cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Die.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Now Breeze on the bootleg.
Way to be god awful.
Incomplete there.
Yeah, bring on the Panthers, yeah. I would love the rematch. Watch us destroy the Panthers.
So it can't hang on.
I don't rematch, even though I'm playing as them right now, and I'm playing with them, so I can see for firsthand how god awful they are. So our loss against them was the biggest fluke of the year. Yeah, what the hell? Yeah, we want to do the tackling animation. Hey, we'll call a timeout here. And they had like a 22-yard sack.
Also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
I think we match up well against the Saints too, though. When they're both running backs, they have a very good receiving back. They have Michael Thomas, and I think we just match up well good against that, if you know what I mean. Xavier Rhodes on Kamara, Xavier Rhodes on Michael Thomas. Our linebackers, you know, Kendricks, Barr on their linebacker crew. Yeah, way to give me the wide open field. They play a lot of man coverage, so that'd be good for us. Do you think Diggs is? Oh yeah. I saw the Vikings thing where they said that. Yeah, and I think Diggs would beat that on his little stop routes. So if that's what you're referencing, I definitely get you.
Now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They go back to Stewart on first. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now a second time.
Especially with all those underneath like drag routes and stuff that we love. That should absolutely destroy any type of man coverage.
Play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
They really don't think I'm going to run here.
Newton.
You're saying to give that wide open to me, I guess. I'll take it.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
This clock run.
Also got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Don't fumble. My boy Jonathan Stewart, don't fumble. And by the way, I'm just doing this while I'm waiting for people to join. I will get to the actual computer-controlled simulation in just a minute. I just wanted to play the live version, see how that sounded.
This is now where it's risk reward, because on defense you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage, you've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him
See if we
with
can score a touchdown.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play.
Boom, baby. Go home, Saints. All right. Want to make sure I did that quick. See ya. Yeah, cry yourself a river shine, Peyton. Let's see your take. Go sit in your bathtub.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
There we have it. Here's how awful Madden looks when you actually have to play it. Overall, god-awful game.
Till next time, we say so long from
But as the video title says, let's get into the simulation. Then we'll play the winner, and I'll be able to use the Vikings, who I trust a lot more.
And control what happens next.
No, I'm not gonna keep playing. That's weird. Alright. Play now. Let's over here, custom game. It is... Make sure I have this right. In New Orleans. This way. Maybe. I guess I skipped on the first time. In Carolina, so it'll be this way. I guess not. Okay, it's by team names. Okay, that's stupid. Panthers. Alrighty. Let's get into this, huh? Make this... What one's this one? They play at 340. So I think that's as close as we're getting. And we are off. For most of these simulations, I do 15-minute quarters. Since I'm doing so much extra, I just do 10-minute quarters. Since it's not the Vikings, I'm sure you guys don't care as much. So I think you guys will appreciate a little bit quicker game. And like always, tell me who you guys are most worried for the Vikings to face. I think we match up very well against both these teams.
Anticipation is bouncing for today's game
And whether or not you what type of a leash you would put on Case Keenum at this point, with Sam Bradford being well enough to practice, he could be. I don't know if he's been activated yet. I don't think I've seen that news. But if he's good enough to and he's activated, and we have like the best quarterback group in the NFL.
This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this.
Who would you prefer to play out for all the team? So you want me to predict who's gonna win or lose in all the wild card games?
The Carolina Panthers. Hi again, everybody, alongside Charles
Oh, who
Davis.
do you prefer to play? Okay, like as in like the easiest win. I got you now. I got you.
Squaring off here this afternoon.
And usually the discussion centers in
Are the NFC? I think the Panthers are pretty bad. So as far as like the easiest win would go, probably Carolina, even though they already beat us. What are the other options? Sure, the options in the NFC. Panthers, Saints, of course, then Falcons and the Rams. And then the Eagles eventually. So the Eagles giving us the off chance that the Eagles have to win. If they win in 2 weeks, next Sunday, not this Sunday, but the next one, we would have to go to Philly and beat the Philadelphia Eagles in Philly, which is probably a little bit harder than playing a team at home. But the Eagles might be the weakest team in the NFC right now, so it shouldn't be a big deal. Any team at home, I think we have a very good chance to win. I'd say like 70-80% chance on almost every single team. I think the Panthers are the easiest. They're pretty much a only run team. If you stop the run and we don't screw ourselves on offense like we did last time, hopefully no weird forward fumbles. That'd be great. But all the Panthers are our running team, so stop that, you beat them easy. Yeah, exactly my thought. Exactly my thought, Jacob. That could easily be like 31-10. It could be like the Panthers, the Cowboys game in 09 when it was just Sidney Rice and Favre just absolutely lighting them up. I could see that happening again.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now it's Newton.
I mean, look at this. The Panthers marching down the throats of the Saints. The Saints, defensively, what are they really at? I know that rookie corner is very good. I think he must have cooled off towards the end of the year because I haven't heard about him as much. Is it Lattimore? Otherwise, they're fairly average on defense, I think. Yeah, I can pull them up. I'll pull up the Saints. I'll pull up the Panthers.
Executed it to perfection.
Saints. Team stats. Alright, so let's look at the Saints. 4th ranked offense. 2nd in yards, 5th in passing yards, 5th in rush yards. Very, very balanced offensively. Defensively, 10th. And yards is 17th, pass yards 15th, rush yards 16th. So kind of like I thought, that's pretty average.
And he stopped immediately there.
I guess they have pretty good red zone defense. That's usually with that. Why their points are so low compared to their yard rankings.
It is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people.
And Lattimore has 5 interceptions. Williams has 4. They have guys that can pick the ball off. They're pretty solid getting turnovers. And we'll look at the Panthers. Newton looking out of the shotgun. You throw it deep. It's a strike to Shepard. Moving the chains again. Alright, so the Panthers, 12th ranked overall offense, 19th in yards, 28th in pass yards. They have the former MVP quarterback, and they cannot throw the ball. They're 4th in rush yards. So a team that's super heavy on the run is only 4th, which I don't think is saying a whole lot. And they have the 11th ranked defense, very solid. Especially against the run, which is 3rd. but they have a below average pass defense at 18th. So we should be able to tear them up on the air like we should have when we played them. So at home we should be able to dominate them pretty easily. And I think same thing with the Saints, honestly. They don't really scare me that much. Play Newton throws it underneath to Olsen, picks up a nice chunk, making it the second short.
To the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Yeah, I could see that, Jacob. He'll be wild. He'll probably be sacked like 6, 7, 8 times too. It'd be crazy. He'd probably get as much sack yards as throwing yards.
Now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it?
With Matt Khalil, welcoming Matt Khalil back at US Bank, that'd be wild. The boo trains would be all over.
On second down,
Play action. Camden throws a dart. Incomplete. Looked like he had a wide open receiver in the end zone. Yeah, it is on you, bud. It's all on you, bud.
The big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Yeah, it's a direct snap to Newton. He's gonna run with it. It's a stretch to the right side. He's got blockers. Newton to the goal line. Touchdown. 30-yard run. Cam Newton.
Cam Newton, 30 yards.
The only thing scary about his game is his running ability.
The opening drive.
The best running back on the Panthers, Cam
On
Newton.
the opening drive, they take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that.
Look at that spin move. Juke that guy out of his shoes. Lead blockers in front of him. And he got him.
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
And 7-0 Carolina. 7 plays in under 3 minutes.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Cam able to take it himself in for the score. Gano out to kick this one away.
Boom.
This will be taken in.
Here's Lewis to the 20, stuffed right there, goes forward to the 25, giving forward progress to 26. Good power at the end to finish that one for an extra 6 yards.
Here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, the former Purdue Boilermaker. It's Drew Brees.
I'm not sure anyone prepares better during the week than Drew Brees does for a game, and he's very meticulous in his preparation. Throwing the football, calling plays, in total sync with the offensive play caller, his head coach, Sean Payton. As good as I've seen in the league in history.
Breeze hands it off. By the way, if I could and have the resources, aka if my laptop's working, would you guys like it if I live streamed the playoff games? It would just be like my face cam. I'd have to figure out how to do that, but you know, my face cam live for the games. And you get live reactions and stuff. I think it'd be fun. You guys could join if you guys would want, and it should be a fun time.
They understand holes in defenses, find receivers that way. But what they need to add the running game back to their mix. When they went to the Super Bowl and won it, they were number 6 in the NFL. Last season, number 16.
Again, at a little bit of a hole, it closed up quickly. That's the speed of the Panthers linebacker core.
The official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
Spotlight, please, on Shaq Thompson. I always go back to his time at the University of Washington. Played some minor league baseball in the offseason. Could have been a big-time running back, maybe even a safety, and has settled in as a good, strong outside linebacker in the NFL whose forte is speed.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Drew Brees looking, throws it, gets hit when he throws. Incomplete. 3 now to start off. 4.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be
The Panthers for the Saints.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Kalen Clay.
That punt off, very clean, no pressure there for the Panthers, and nobody in to block for Clay. He gets gonna hit right away. Very interesting special teams play right there for
and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
the Panthers.
And onto the field here come the Panthers. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Shotgun Newton, and it's a read option. No, he'll go for it, and a sack. The Saints had everything covered there. They read the left tackle, got pounded in the backfield. He went for a read option pass. His first option was covered, and then a sack.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down.
Yeah, the quick little pass there. That's not going to gain enough. 3rd and 14 coming.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down.
Newton throws it. He's got the first down.
Sideline is complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And the play goes for 19
Not good defense there for the Saints. A 3rd was the 2nd and over 20 at one point, and the Panthers picked up a 3rd and 14.
It's a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Stewart running to the outside, has Panthers in his way, but still rolls forward for a nice little gain on 1st. I think it was 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd down following the run. This is
Stewart again. Gets forward a little bit. Brings up a 3rd and short.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Shotgun is Newton. He'll keep it, and they saw that coming. Stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Lost of 2. 4th and 4.
There's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn.
Very weird pass coverage, or punt coverage, and a great punt there. Talking about the punt coverage, the setup in Madden, I think it's off. Doesn't look like how it does in real life. The alignment just seems off.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And tough starting field position here.
Right at the goal line, he's gonna lose nothing. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage is Luke Kuechly, the absolute animal, the best player on the Panthers, absolutely eating him up.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots.
2nd and 10 from the 3. The Saints are trying to escape their own end zone. 2 receivers on the field. Maybe let's try to sneak a pass out here. Let's see what they do. It's Madden, so they'll just run. And he has a little hole. Ingram nearing the first down. A nice holding speed there by the corner. I think it's Bradbury. Coleman. And that brings up a 3rd and 7. 3rd and man. We have Drew Brees. Michael Thomas situation might come here. Maybe time to take a little shot to Michael Thomas. And a very decent chance he could get a pass interference here.
6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Drew Brees, 3-step drop, looking. He has the time he wants, throws it! He had a step. His receiver had a step, but Brees missed him. Overshot his receiver on doing an outside route on the outside. It was Hill. And overthrew him, and now the Panthers are going to punt out of the shadow of their own end zone.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
Whoosh.
And now the Panthers will start the ball almost right at midfield at the 49-yard line. And here comes Cam Newton. Those just joining. The score for the Panthers was set up by, it was a 30-yard outside stretch run, designed run to Cam Newton. 30 yards to the house for the Panthers. The Saints haven't done much at all in offense. And neither really have the Panthers. Just that one drive right off the bat. The Panthers started off the ball. The Saints started off at the second half. A whole extra quarter to go before at that point, though. 2 receivers on the field. Under center is Newton. And then handed off to Stewart. Stewart stuffed right line of scrimmage. Tries to spin forward, but can't go anywhere. It looks like they've got a gain of 2.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Run heavy formation here. Really, formation that the Panthers love doing read option out of. Now they run outside, run to Stewart, and read beautifully by the Saints. They tried to run outside, and he said, no way. And that's a loss of yards. Brings up a 3rd and 11. Stewart's is not fast enough to want to try runs like that. They want to do something like that. They needed the rookie McCaffrey, and even him, he's more of a power back anyways. If you want to go outside, it should be Newton.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far.
The former MVP, Superman Cam, 2 receivers on the field, 3rd and 11, throws it, almost intercepted it, all threw it right at the Saints safety, and it's going to fall incomplete, and they'll play the punt game. There should be another situation to be able to pin them deep with another good punt and see what happens.
Now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
And how are you guys feeling? You guys feeling, what type of leash are you put on Case Keenum with Bradford being back? I'm very, very sure that it will be Keenum getting the starts. But if he throws an interception or something, how many interceptions, how badly it should look to maybe a halftime switch, something like that. Maybe even at the end of the first couple drives, when it's just apparent that Keenum doesn't have it. Where would you pull the switch and throw in Bradford? And second off, is Bradford your first option or Teddy? I think we've seen Teddy go. It's obvious he's very rusty, so Sam should be the #1 option, I think, for most of you. But after a couple weeks away from that, maybe Teddy would be better. But I would say probably still it would be Sammy Sleeves.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's Quan Short. Short's the only guy I think to be compared to Linval Joseph as that inside presence to absolutely just. If you think about the Panthers and Vikings, anyways, it's a very good linebacker crew, but it's set up by that inside defensive tackle that absolutely eats up double teams and frees up a hole for the linebacker to fill and get a tackle. Play action, Breeze has all the time in the world, no pressure at all, throws it deep. He's got a wide open man. It's Ted Ginn Jr. They flip the field position, a 48-yard bomb right at the end of the first quarter.
It's a big play there for the Saints, 48 yards.
And that's the way to flip field position. You've been struggling all day, so let's just throw it deep.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down.
Now to the big play. The Saints are already in scoring range. I hand it off to Ingram. He moves the ball forward maybe a yard.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus
And by the way, only 10-minute quarters in the simulation just because I don't think you guys would care as much if it isn't a Vikings game. So next week we'll go back to 15-minute quarters. This week I'll do the 10-minute simulation and then play the winner with the Vikings. While I was waiting for people to join, I did the live game. I played the Panthers versus the Saints. I won on a last-second field goal. But now the Saints are trying to prove me wrong in the computer-controlled game, and Ingram goes forward again, only a couple, brings us up a 3rd and medium.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Breeze, 7-step drop, looking deep. He can't find anybody. Throws it deep to the other side. He's got Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Saints.
Michael Thomas, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Coming into the year, Breeze, 465 touchdown passes. Add another one to the total.
You know, it's funny. I just
Panthers going all the way, son. Panthers.
Sophomore at Purdue. They weren't sure he was truly the starter, even though he started the opening game, and he made a play early in that game. The coach got on the headset and told the rest of the
Not gonna lie.
fellas, we found our quarterback. Now we gotta
I
make sure
don't see this Panthers game past week 1. I don't think the Saints are that good either. But you guys just don't have a passing game. Your passing game is pretty god awful. If you guys can't run for like 250 yards, GG. Your defense isn't that good to shut them down that good. Like, let's look at the stats. The Panthers. 12th ranked offense. The rushing is 4th. Their passing is 28th. Like I said, they have to run a bunch. Can't pass. Defensively, it's 11th. So it's solid, not good enough. Saints, on the other hand, are okay across the board. They're 4th ranked on offense, 10th ranked on defense.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And it comes down to the Saints just having a better quarterback, better all-around team, really. The Panthers, the worst thing. I know Newton gets a lot of the flack, but their offensive line is god-awful. For some reason, they took Matt Khalil off the Vikings and paid him lots of money, as a matter of fact. The running game is really legit, though. McCaffrey, Jonathan Stewart's okay. And Newton's probably the best running back on the team. And then all kinds of respect to the Panthers linebacker crew. Like Kuechly again, one of the best defensive players in the NFL. Thomas Davis is very, very good. They do a read option on the outside. Newton pulls it back, throws off his back foot, and he still completes it. Looks like Greg Olsen, and Greg Olsen again. He's one of those guys that's really good.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space.
You get both his feet. I hate this angle because you don't know when he catches the football.
Sure consistent. The numbers the last couple years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons.
I do like your last name, Joel. If you watch DBZ, Piccolo is one of the main characters. Alex shotgun is Newton. So he needs to run for it. He runs right into his own guy, falls over, and now he gets back up. He still has time and throws it. Completed. One of the craziest plays you'll see your whole time watching Madden. Newton was going to run for it. He trips over his own guy. The Saints still don't have any pressure there. He gets up, instantly throws a dart over the middle of the field. Completed for about 15 yards. That's what happens. Your number one guy, Futchness, was underlooked all the first half of the year. They trade Kelvin Benjamin. All of a sudden, he's the number one guy. And you see it right there. That type of connection with Newton to Futchness without even looking. He was on the ground for about 5 minutes and then throws a dart.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get
what's your pick?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but
Is that the Pokemon?
Yeah.
Nugent running it outside, throws on the run to Amah, and within the 10-yard line, first down from the 8.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets
Is that like Delcatty or something? I am pretty into Pokemon. Some of the names I'm a little bit forgetful on. Yo, if you want, once I get my laptop working or I figure that out, I could do some Pokemon Showdown streams. I was talking to it with my friends, 'cause I think it'd be more fun if I could play my friends. You can like hear them talking too, make it intense. But I could also just play random people too. If you don't know what Pokemon Showdown is, it's an online competitive style of Pokemon battling site. Pretty fun. Throws it, and that goes nowhere. That's gonna lose 2 yards. Should've just thrown that one away. Had ex-Viking Michael Mounty in coverage in that one.
And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Really good defensive effort. They were all over
The Pokemon Showdown's a fun time. If you like playing real people on Pokemon, you can make your own teams or you can do random teams. It's really fun. I think it would work great. I think Nintendo should honestly just do that for like a mobile app. That'd be so fun. You can't play? Do you not have a computer yourself or what? Underneath to McCaffrey, blowing forward within the 5 to the 3.
Down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense?
Because I'm free all weekend, so I can honestly stream once a day. And I kind of left Saturday alone for anime type stuff, so maybe Saturday. I think tomorrow I might cover the AFC teams and do a little bit of a longer stream. Newton taking it on a draw! Touchdown, Carolina! Alright, on a phone and Xbox, alright. Yeah, it's a shame. Pokemon, that you can play Pokemon Showdown on your phone, but I believe it's weird. It's just like a weird setup. It's not optimized for mobile. Which is a shame. That really should be something that'd make mobile, because that'd be a lot of fun just to play when you tear time up. And I wish there was more. You could play people that had Xbox that also had PS4. Cross-platform. I'm fine if you can't play against PC, because shooters, PCs have unfair advantage. Just click on their head. That's kind of unfair. But now the Panthers take back a 7-point lead. 6 minutes left in the 2nd quarter.
So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And Cam able to take it himself in for the score. Gano out to kick this one away.
And boom! The Gano kickoff is up. Fielded them back down. He's going to take it out. Lewis playing dangerous here. A very poor decision. Gets stuffed right after the 15. Give him 4 progress to the 16-yard line. That's where they'll get the ball. Could have been 9 yards if he just taken that knee.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it.
Yeah, and in real life, I think that's how the Saints about to beat the Panthers, will through the air. Because I think the Panthers matching up should be able to absolutely neutralize their run game. Even though I believe the Panthers' run defense isn't as good as I would think it would be with Quan Short and their amazing linebacker group core. Defensively for the Panthers, 11th ranked there. I was right. I was wrong. They're the 3rd ranked defense against the run. 18th against the pass. The Saints will probably have to throw for over 350 yards to beat them.
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down.
So I guess just for the matchup, I think I can give it to you that the Panthers.
It has been a struggle.
You can make the case for the matchup better against the Saints. And they could just as well beat the Eagles, because I don't think the Eagles are very good. But we'll see. They'd have to beat 2 games on the road. So I'm not liking their chances there, just based off that.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
But they could very well make it to the NFC Championship. They ain't beating the Vikings though. I'll tell you that, they ain't beating the Vikings twice this year.
For a loss, Charles, rolling the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
The Saints on third down.
All right, see ya, Joel.
For 3 thus far. This is going to be third and
Here's
13.
the top of the screen. Emptying the backfield. 3rd and 13. Emptying the backfield for Breeze.
Shotgun now for Breeze.
Looking. He has time. And end game pressures Addison for the sack. I don't know why hell held on the ball that long. There's no one in the backfield with him. You want to get the ball out fast. I don't know why they'd be in that type of formation. And it's a 3rd and 13.
That's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners that gave up a lot of big plays.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for New Orleans.
And it's a punt. It's blocked in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina on a blocked punt. A special teams touchdown.
When you block a punt into the end zone and recover for
Bobbled the snap, the punter did. It blocked right in the end zone, right in the arms. All you do is follow the ball. It's a touchdown, Carolina.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's
14-point advantage. Carolina. Now the Saints will get the ball back. Good thing for them. They have all 3 timeouts and 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Plenty of time to score. I think for them, it'd be good for them to try to get a run game going, as they haven't done that at all. But it's going to be tough against the very stout run defending Panthers. As it makes the guy miss, but again, just should have taken a knee. Losing another 5 yards there. This special teams in the Saints is absolutely losing them the game.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
Two receivers on the bottom of the screen. It's Drew Brees. They'll run with it. And stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. I thought it'd be a good idea for him to get this type of run game going. It might just not be an option.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Breeze, pump fake to the right side, throws to the right side. He's got Thomas. And he makes a man miss, makes up a nice gain, makes up a 3rd and short.
Past the 25. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, He was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
Big time completion there. Moving the chains. Michael Thomas starting to take this game over.
All right, let's just walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually
Just
around
hits
10
past the line of scrimmage marker. A big tackle by Luke Kuechly, but he'll gladly take that for the to move the chains.
By Charles Davis.
So all right.
Breeze now on first down.
Outside, he's got Coleman. Coleman doesn't stays inbounds after a nice run after the catch.
Territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Breeze now on first down.
Play action. Throws it underneath. He's got his man. A flag on the play. Let's see if this one's coming back.
Down to about the 20-yard line.
Breeze is on his back, maybe roughening on the Panthers. And there it is. Roughening the Panthers. That will give him an extra 15 yards. The Saints are well within scoring position at the 10-yard line after that extra 15. That is huge.
Conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now the shotgun is Breeze. 10 seconds till the 2-minute warning. Breeze looking. Chucks it. He's got Carr. Picks up 6. He didn't get out of bounds. They're going to stop the clock. So he went out of bounds. Another play before the 2-minute warning. Maybe driving down too fast. Maybe probably wanted to stay in bounds there. Get to this 2-minute warning. Then maybe now that all of a sudden they give the Panthers a chance to score before half. I guess the clock was still running for some reason. I thought he clearly went out of bounds, but whatever. I don't know NFL rules, I guess.
We're just 2 minutes away from
So the Saints can still get a first down without scoring here. Be right at the half-inch line.
We thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack.
And the D looking like they may blitz.
Now shotgun. Breeze looking. Underneath. Kamara, the rookie. His first playoff touchdown. And that will make it a one-score game.
Great effort there from 4 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Up and
good. This becomes a
PAT is good. A one-score game. The Panthers have plenty of time to score before half. All 3 timeouts. About 2 minutes to go.
touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
And another bad decision by the kick returners. And now at the 20-yard line, both teams have not had very good special teams play. That being said, the scoring difference for the Panthers is on a blocked punt. In the end zone, where all you have to do is fall on it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Oh, shotgun is Newton. No one back there with him. Throws a short to Stewart. Gets right out of bounds. A gain of 4.
Here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
I'll shotgun it again. Newton. 5-step drop. A blitzer is on it. It's a screen step to Stewart. A big hit. Fumble. The Saints picked it up and falls out of bounds. Ex-Viking out of Penn State, Michael Mounty having himself an absolute game. Stewart had blockers in front of him. Michael Mounty came out of nowhere, jacked him out, recovered his own forced fumble.
No one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the
Drew Brees gets back on the field as he's been red hot. Last 5 throws, 5 for 5 for 50 yards.
Which maybe isn't surprising because he is not
No, the Saints prime position to tie this ball game up.
Precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Able to shake him off.
Breeze throws it deep, looking for 6. Caught at the 4-yard line.
They do get him down.
Breeze continues to light up this Panthers defense.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Breeze looking, throws it. Touchdown Coleman! Tied game, New Orleans. Tied it, Drew Brees. Back-to-back touchdown drives up and down the field. Carolina can't lay a finger on him. Just a dart. Just bad coverage. Too easy there, but
streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. He's got it, and we're on.
And now it's an officially tied game.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fielded right at the goal line. The Panthers really need to get something together. Get some type of momentum.
Make it the 24-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Nugent throws it. These short throws are what screwed him last time.
Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Second down now after the pass completion.
Two people in the backfield with them.
Out of the gun.
Throws it underneath to Stewart, and he dropped it. And plays like that, bet Jacob, and he can be right.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down.
Yeah, Jacob. If we play like the Vikings, we should be in the Super Bowl pretty easily. None of the teams are scary. Even if the Eagles had Wentz.
They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far.
How fun would that have been? A Wentz versus Sam Bradford. Battle of Eagles quarterbacks. NFC Championship game. Would that have been wild, huh? Newton running to his right. Will he run for it? Yes, he will. He will make one Saint miss, but not get any extra yards out of it. Tackled right there. Either way, it would be a fun game. It could be battle of backup quarterbacks in the NFC Championship game. Foles versus Keenum. That'd be wild.
And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play.
But I don't really see the Eagles beating anybody in the divisional round. But not saying they can't. Like, they're at home, so they have that type of advantage. Then we'd have to go to Philly and beat Nick Foles and the Eagles. That might be the scariest part of postseason. Because if we're at home, the only thing, our home field advantage at the Super Bowl wouldn't be as crazy. Because I don't think that'd be as many Vikings fans there as usual. But it'd still be a lot better than anywhere else, right? Now the Panthers showing some tempo. They want to get about 20 yards, try to get a field goal. Get a lead before half. Throws it deep. They yell Shepard. That will help. They want to save this time out. They need to hustle. Taking way too much time up, pointing forward. I doubt if they have another play in them. With all these highlights they're doing.
He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done.
And they huddled here because the AI in Madden is absolutely the dumbest thing ever.
He takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
The Carolina team has definitely collapsed on itself, and not being able to keep more time on the clock on this drive is really goes to show about how good they've been this drive. Shotgun is Newton. He has time. The pocket starts to collapse. He throws off his back foot, throws it. He had his man overthrew him. They would have had 15 seconds to catch that ball and spike it and kick a field goal. I don't know if they would have been able to do it regardless, but maybe a chance to get into the end zone there if he was been able to avoid a Saint near the 5-yard line or so. They're going to go for this very, very long field goal with 15 seconds to go. I don't know why they wouldn't try something outside or even a quick slant to be able to pick it up, but barely missing the bomb of a field goal. Holy cow, that was a lot closer than I thought it would be. Now the Saints could do a Hail Mary quick and see if they can do something. I know the announcer said that it had the leg, but I don't think it had the leg. They have all 3 timeouts. They could go deep, maybe get a pass interference here. See what the Saints do. See how aggressive old Simon Payton would be. They need to think about like 1 8-second play. Up to 10 seconds. See what they do. Out of the shotgun here. Looks like they'll be aggressive. Be aggressive. Out of the shotgun. Breeze. A sack here would end this first half. Throws it off his back foot. He gets hit. It's intercepted. They'll call him out of bounds here. All right. Catching a break.
He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's second down.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch. Looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
The final shot before half for Breeze.
And that will bring us to a halftime tied at 21. Been a pretty wild game thus far.
We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get you caught up on all the highlights from the first half. So we've got a tie game at half, and you can bet both coaches are in that locker room making adjustments and telling their guys to just keep playing hard like they did in the first half. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now to early in the second quarter. Breeze gonna find his mark, and he's gonna go 24 yards for the score. The Saints tied up at 7. About halfway through the second, Newton's gonna stay between the tackles. He caps off the 7-play drive with the score. The Panthers up by a touchdown. Saints have it late in the second. Breeze is gonna complete the pass from the gun, and it's caught for the touchdown.
Yeah, of course, Kamara touchdown.
Now following the fumble, the pass will be completed into coverage, and he'll end up being taken down at the 4. Still a little time left on the clock. Breeze got the completion out of the gun, and it's going to be caught for the touchdown. Saints tied up at 21.
All right, Larry, as you just showed us, plenty of action on the scoreboard, but all tied as we get set for the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep.
Look at that. Oh, that's what you call team tackling. 3 Panthers. Conversion on him at once.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Breeze, play action. The Panthers bring a blitz. They didn't come home. He's going to have a guy wide open. He's going to throw it to double coverage and almost intercepted. Great play by Worley. The Panthers blitzed everybody. They didn't get home. Still good coverage on the deep end by Worley. Very good job there.
Downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now,
Breeze looking. Again, the Panthers pass rush is doing nothing. Throws it out of bounds.
Seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Oh, shotgun is Breeze. The Panthers need a pass rush. Throws it, dropped it. Would have been a first down easily. I don't know if Kuechly had a hand on it or what.
Be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus. On the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier.
Fielded at the 15, and Clay is tackled right there. Saints make up for their special teams blunder early on. But here comes the failing Carolina Panthers offense. Started off hot, otherwise hasn't done a whole lot.
Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points?
And break this tie.
Shotgun is Nugent. Hands the ball off to Stewart. Stewart has a big hole. Stewart down the sideline. He has a big lane. Stewart pulling away to the 20. 10. Gets knocked down. He's on his feet. Stewart is gone. Touchdown Carolina. 79 yards. The veteran still has wheels. Touchdown. Jonathan Stewart.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gano for the extra point.
Is up and
A
7-point lead Carolina.
So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well,
About time one of these teams take a knee.
Go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
Now the shotgun again is Brees. I think they totally give up on his running game. And why not? Hill. Another big connection. The receivers have been letting down Brees just a little bit. But he's been spot on when it's been all Brees.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Brees hands it off, and they'll try to run. Ingram picks up a couple. Brings up 5. Maybe a time to bring in Kamara as a primary running back for the Saints.
Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Brees hands it off to Ingram again, and this running game play doesn't go anywhere. Right hit the line of scrimmage, and guess who it is? Luke Kuechly.
No gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4-down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
Brees, 3-step drop, looking, fires a dart up the middle. It's Thomas. 1st down.
And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now the shotgun is Brees. 3 receivers. Everybody leaves him in the backfield. Throws it. He's got Thomas. Did he get his feet in bounds? No. 2nd and 10.
His feet in. 2nd down. Brandon Coleman was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Brees throws it short. Picks up a couple. Still being up a 3rd down, being up a 3rd and 4. Now, if I'm Carolina, I think I'm tripling Michael Thomas right here.
Until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Brees.
Brees, his all-time world, throws a dart. Ingram dropped it.
Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt.
Well, you want to live in Japan, TV? For anime or what? Because it sounds like Japan might be safer from North Korea than us. Definitely a place I want to take a vacation to sometime, though. I want to take a vacation to lots of places, though. If I had money, traveling would be a lot of fun. Fortunately, that takes a little bit more money than I have right now. But yeah, I should fix that. I would take you guys all on a squad trip if you just get me a few dozen more subscribers. Yeah, everybody just view every video about 10 times. Just watch it again. My videos are good enough for you to watch a few dozen times. Get my ad revenue up. Get me on trending. Get me loaded at YouTube money. And I'll buy you all week-long vacations wherever you want.
Getting set to take the field and coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense. What's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in.
All I know in Japanese is Nani.
Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that,
I think that's all you need to know.
That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
And Stewart, another big hole. He's ran for about 80 yards. Another gaping hole in the middle of the Saints defense. I think the Saints might be getting worn out.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? He's the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
I know what Momo means in Japanese. I know I should know what it means.
One of the Panthers got moving early. Yeah, that'll be accepted.
No idea what you said, TV.
Still first down.
Oh yes, Momo means peach. I would never forget that. I ain't stupid.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Stewart again breaks away. Stewart, oh, he fumbles it. Picked up by Bell. Down the sideline. Untouched. 10. Touchdown. Carolina. Or New Orleans get their lead wrong.
So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play.
You think so, Magellan? I can see it, because I think they're kind of pissed that they can't do any renovating to the U.S. Bank Stadium.
Big time fumble.
They can't do any renovating to U.S. Bank Stadium until the Vikings are done. But I think they'll just have to suck it up and deal with it. I could see the refs do some crazy stuff, which would really annoy me. I really don't want to see some 2009 thing where it's completely unfair reffing. I don't want to see... Whether or not you think the Panthers game was good calls, I'd rather those situations not even come up. I know they want to change the location. I just know they're pissed that they can't do any renovating, but I don't know. It also, I think, would sell a lot. You know, it'd be like the dream scenario. You have the first time your franchise has won the Super Bowl is when it finally gets at home. which a little cherry on top is since the Packers were all, hey, will it be so fun to win the Super Bowl in Minnesota? Then we could win it. It'd be fun, a lot of fun. But yeah, that would really piss me off if the refs would be doing something like that.
20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you?
But it's a little bit nerve-wracking, I'm not going to lie. A really nerve-wracking year when it's, honestly, it's Super Bowl or bust. No excuses not win it this year.
To disrupt these offenses, and typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption.
Because I don't see any NFC team outright beating us. Going to Philly could be kind of interesting. If we don't get the home field advantage, maybe the Philly just has played a little bit weak the last couple of weeks and will actually play a lot better, even with Nick Foles. But on paper, they're only a team that can run the ball right now. The passing game's not very good. Xavier Rhodes and Alshon Jeffrey shut them down. They're a good running offense, but we have the best running defense, so we shut that down. Should still be able to win that one pretty handily. I could see us beating the Philly by 20 points, even in Philly. Carolina doesn't scare me. The Saints scare me a little bit, but I think we match up very well against them. Xavier on Michael Thomas. Our Kendricks, Barr on Kamara. Our their other running back, I can't forget his name right now. That would be wild. I would love an NFC Championship game against the Phillies, just because that'd be a pretty magical game. Just because it'd be the battle of backup quarterbacks to represent the NFC. I think that'd be a really fun story to tell. And then they go on and win the Super Bowl. It'd be wild. It'd be just as cool if it was Wentz and Bradford if we were healthy. It'd just be the battle of, it'd be the Eagles quarterbacks 2 years ago. It'd be really cool. Well, not 2 years ago, at the beginning of last year.
The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Game's been all over the place. Newton out of the shotgun. He's a handoff to Stewart, who's had himself an absolute game. This time, gets hit right at the line of scrimmage. Averaging over 10 yards a carry is Jonathan Stewart. Who would have guessed?
In the running game, it's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
The shotgun is Cam Newton. Three-step drop, steps into the pocket, throws it in the middle field. It's his favorite receiver, Funchess. Move the chains.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become
the Vikings have been known to do flop at the finish line too. So, I kind of root for both franchises. I've nothing against the Eagles. Like all the franchises that haven't won the Super Bowl, I think all the other teams in that same category kind of show respect for them as well. So I don't have anything against the Eagles, but I think the Vikings should absolutely destroy them. Olsen is wide open, uncovered, taking up another first down, 16 yards. Cam Newton starting to get into a groove.
16 yards there and a first down again. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Yeah, I think the Vikings deserve it as much, especially with how much the Vikings have gone through. Winning the Super Bowl without backup quarterback, it depends how you phrase it, but Keenum's pretty much a third-string quarterback. We lost our rookie sensation running back.
I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
False start. Offense.
The year after
So that'll
letting
back
go
up
of our
the
franchise, Adrian Peterson, and winning it all, it'd be wild. It'd be so wild. Such a good story. In our home stadium, as a matter of fact. It's all around just so good. And sounds like it's going to be our best shot to win it, since it looks like a decent chance we win our defense. We lose our defensive coordinator. And a very good chance we lose our offensive coordinator. And you saw what losing those two pieces did to the Falcons.
Newton now to throw.
Newton running to the right side. He's got Dickinson.
Inside Dixon. And he'll get it down
He
to
makes up for the false start and a little bit more, brings up a 2nd and 7. A gain of 8.
completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
3 receivers bunch to the bottom. 1 at the top. Newton out of the shotgun. Everybody leaves. Newton's going to run to the left side. He's going to get chased down by a Saint. He's got the first down. Within the 5-yard line, they'll mark him a little short at the 6.
Gain of 11 sets him up 1st and goal.
400 total yards for the Panthers. Everybody leaves Newton alone. Maybe a quarterback run situation. Let's see what he does. And then there he goes. He'll run. He had a gaping hole, but then runs to the other side.
Sacked at the 10.
And they'll give him a sack on there. I think that was a design quarterback run. So I think that'd be more of a quarterback loss. Tackle for a loss.
Really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat.
Yeah, I would love that too. That'd be such a fun story.
Big one. But any loss of yardage in this position,
Vikings versus Bills. Someone has to win there first. And I would love that matchup. Are you kidding me? If the Bills somehow get there, beat the Steelers, beat the Patriots, all the way to the Super Bowl. If they somehow get there without CJ Spiller, with their pretty awful offense, they're a decent defense, not spectacular. If they somehow pull those upsets, get into the Super Bowl with the Vikings, and the Vikings can just waffle stop them at home 35-0, and the fans absolutely deserve that. Well, the Bills do have the most interesting fan base to watch. The Bills Mafia. Always doing some crazy stuff. Throws a fade! Could have been intercepted. The Saints safety was going for the big hit. If you would have seen that overthrow, could have jumped it and got an interception there.
3rd down. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
But the Bills, didn't the Bills literally lose 4 Super Bowls in a row? Back-to-back seasons? Or it was at least 3, I think. Stacked at the top of the screen. Newton looking. He got to run. He'll throw it underneath. That's not going to do anything. He'll pick up 5. They can tie this game up here.
4th and goal.
Yeah, 4 seasons in a row. I wonder how many the bars in Buffalo have had to have quadrupled in profit in that 4-year span. It had just been absolute and an exponential growth. Like they probably have half as much money as Bill Gates. They gotta be so rich. Of all those Bills fans in that 4-year time period, after the 2nd and 3rd one, and then they get to Super Bowl the 4th straight year and lose it again. Their livers have all got to be shot. Hospitals have had to have doctors on call. Yep, another Bills fan needs to get charcoal pumped through his veins. Another giant alcohol poisoning. And I know the Vikings did not lose 4 in a row. It's 4 like they're 0-4, you know. Yeah, that's what he was meaning. Like 4, they're 0-4, which is technically the last 4 times they've been in the Super Bowl, they lose it, so 4 in a row. So clarify. He ain't wrong, but just maybe the wording.
Just past the 30-yard line.
But yeah, it has absolutely gotta suck to be a Bills fan in that time period. I don't know what that does to your psyche. Like, oh boy, we're in the Super Bowl again. What's gonna happen? Breeze looking, throws it underneath to. Holy cow! What is his name? Hunawalila? I'm sure if I looked at it, I could sound it out, but holy cow, that's too many letters for when the man pops his name up. Holy cow. Tie game in the 4th quarter. This one's wild, boys.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Breeze gonna hand it off, play action. Breeze all the time in the world, and now collapsed. His own tackle fell backwards into him. Is that Quan? That's Tulele.
Get him for a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Yeah, you can really make a case that that's one of the most dominating teams. Like stretches, like you win the AFC the conference 4 years in a row. That's very, very impressive. And talk about consistency. Maybe the coach just said, "Hey," and said, "Hey, let's hit the Super Bowl this year." He said, "You should say, hey, let's just win the Super Bowl this year. Let's win it for once."
Be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might
like even going 0 for 2 years in a row. It's just like again, no way, it's so close. It just pisses you off more than anything. It's like you were dominating all year long, and just to get there and be like, oh. And a good punt within the 10-yard line will pin the Panthers back deep.
This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Very tough spot here for the offense.
And for those that are wanting that are more strictly of Vikings fans, I will be playing the winner of this game, which we have no idea who that's going to be. 31-31. 9 minutes to go. And then they're handing off to Stewart. Hands off a big game. The Panthers pancake the entire defensive line. It's more so a glitch in Madden when that happens, but when it does, it's pretty crazy to see. They in sync pancake them all at once. Watch this replay. The 3-tech stayed up a little bit longer, which is funny enough. He was the one getting double teamed, but then everybody else gets pancaked. All go.
To go here on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground.
And Stewart again, a big hole. There he goes, Stewart to the 40, 50. He can chase from behind to the 40, 30, and slow down at the 30. Another big run by Stewart, nearing 200 yards. Jonathan Stewart putting up a show.
And the elder statesman with a big run. He's hit that dreaded 3-0. He still can churn it.
I love the way you treat him with respect. Elder statesman. You didn't just call him an
If he breaks that one tackle, he had a block in front of him.
Talk about running it with savvy now.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
The Saints defense has got to be absolutely gassed at this point. Now they give it to Stewart again. Why not? Another big hole. And turning forward for another first down. 15 rushes, 197 yards. 250 team yards on the day for Carolina. These are 10-minute quarters, ladies and gentlemen. This was 15-minute quarters, almost without a doubt. A rushing record would be in sight for Jonathan Stewart. They'll mark him just short of the first down marker. A heavy formation here. And they give it to McCaffrey, who again looks like he'll be short. 3rd and inches now. This could be a big play. Keep the Panthers out of the end zone. The Saints have been able to march right up down the throat. A field goal here does not by any way scare New Orleans. A touchdown here. Also, they might be having to trade blows, which is something they don't want to get into. Another run formation. Only 2 receivers on the field. Newton changes the play. And he's going to give it to McCaffrey. He'll go forward, gets the first down. By the way, this is the battle of backup running back, or first round running backs, by the way. McCaffrey and Kamara. Kamara has been the more dominant one.
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this.
Of course, neither of them would have been as good as Dalvin Cook if he would have stayed healthy. 1st and 10 from the 18 within 7 minutes to go in this game.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
You can't be looking at this clock just yet. 3 receivers bunch at the bottom. Maybe time for a play action pass here. Olsen in motion. Back to the right side. And it's to McCaffrey again. He has a hole. Why do you play action when they're running so well? 8-yard gain. A 2nd and 2 from the 10.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2.
And it's McCaffrey trying to finish off what Jonathan Stewart started. McCaffrey's heating up now. 1st and goal from the 2-yard line.
Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 2. Heavy formation. False start. Carolina. Is that my man Matt Khalil?
False start. Offense.
He used to do that all the time. No, they'll give it on Williams. Khalil probably did it too.
Really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal.
And this time, they lose a lot. -4. The Saints finally said, nah, we had enough.
A loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Two receivers on the bottom of the screen. Newton. Again to Stewart. Again nowhere. He'll give him 2. Need 9 yards. 3rd and goal from the 9. This will be a big stand here for New Orleans. Back-to-back run stops. See what they do. The Panthers will have to pass. 3 receivers on the bottom of the screen. Newton changes the play. Newton, 3-step drop, looking, steps into it, runs into a Saint and tackled for a loss. There's a sack. The Saints defense holds up. Bend, but don't break, at least not too bad.
So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot.
To give the Panthers a late lead. Gano's kick is up and down the middle. 3-point lead, Carolina. Now that's good for the Panthers, but also not too bad for the Saints. Could have easily got a touchdown here. The Saints have been able to march straight down the throats of the Panthers defense. Luckily, that gave the Panthers defense a nice break. So maybe they'll have a little bit more energy. Their defensive linemen especially can get after the passer. Drew Brees have had all types of time in the pocket. If they can get Drew Brees on his back foot, I like their chances.
After knocking through the field goal, here's
and boom.
there now for the kickoff.
Oh, a little over 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Lewis takes out the end zone again. Another poor decision. Doesn't even get to the 20-yard line. Loss of 7 yards with if he would have just taken a knee.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become
all the time in the world left on this clock for Drew Brees.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First and 10 from the 18. 4 receivers out. Drew Brees, Hall of Fame quarterback, out of the shotgun. As the Panthers bring a blitz, they pick it up, throws it underneath, picks up 8, maybe 9 on first down. The Panthers are just being aggressive, going straight after him. The Saints are ready. The Saints can also play this clock a little bit, milk the clock down, try to score right before, or score out when they take as much time off the clock as they possibly can. Again, 4 receivers on the field for Brees. Now this time under center, Hill in motion, and play action. Brees looking, throws it deep. Thomas, cover this man, Michael Thomas. Only 75 yards, but a clutch 75 yards. Look at that bullet. Double coverage. Over the top of all-pro middle linebacker Luke Kuechly. And I believe that was Captain Munnerlyn in coverage. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Nearing the 3-minute mark. The Saints are driving at the 43-yard line. Saints throws it underneath. It's Michael Thomas again. And this is for the first down. Been an absolute dominant force in this game. Again, 10-minute quarters. Maybe well over 100 yards with 10 minutes, or with an extra 5 minutes per quarter. Under 3 minutes to go now.
So a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Now the dime is Carolina. Drew Brees, no one there with them. The Panthers trying to get pressure. They can't. Wide open is Ted Ginn Jr. They're in the 29-yard line. definitely within the Saints field goal kicker's range, nearing the 2-minute warning. Now, for me, the obvious call here, let the clock go down to the 2-minute warning, start trying to melt the clock down if I'm New Orleans. Let this drive be the last drive of the game. You have plenty of time. You have all 3 timeouts. If you score right here, which if you score a touchdown, you can't deal with it. But if you go 3 and out, 3 incomplete passes, the clock's maybe on the 2-minute warning. And the same Panthers have all 3 timeouts, so they only have to kick a field goal. Throws it deep over the end zone. First and goal from the 3. It's my man, Hamu Mamalu.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got first down in field goal range already.
At the 2-minute warning. Only thing left to stop the clock are 3 timeouts. The Saints have all 3 timeouts left. And the Panthers, a big stop here. But those look like the Saints are going to run the ball. And a flag, let's see if it's on, probably a false start. And there it is, back it up 5. Now it'll be first and goal from the 8-yard line. Not good news if you're a Saints fan. But it gives them a little bit more room to work with. Let's see what they do here.
First and goal from the 8.
Now from the 8-yard line, Breeze looks underneath to Sneed, picks up the penalty marker yards, and they hurry up here. Maybe they have a matchup they want to take advantage of. No reason to rush it. They do anyways. Breeze looking right, throws it wide open, touchdown! It's Mark Ingram. Been shut out all day on the ground, but then get a go-ahead touchdown through the air. A great catch by the running back. 2 feet. That heel might have been out. Let's see what the review says. Every scoring play gets reviewed. Did Ingram get that back heel? Did it land in bounds? Looks like they'll call it good. And they do. And the Saints are trying to move to Minnesota.
So that drives 7 plays in length, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
Now, that did not take as much time as you'd like. Now, the good thing for the Saints, since this is Madden, the AI for the coaches is god-awful. And time management skills not there at all. And fields are at the end zone marker. And tackles at the 20. These kick returners have had awful games. I don't think there's been a starting position on a kickoff that started at the 25 or beyond. 22 is actually pretty solid for these teams. Now, Jonathan Stewart's absolutely owned this game. Almost 200 total yards. But they cannot run the ball anymore. They need a touchdown to win this game. Less than 2 minutes to go. They have all 3 timeouts. They need a touchdown. Let's see what former MVP, 2 years out, Cam Newton, been the MVP. Cam Newton, Superman. Newton, 3-step drive, throws it underneath. That's not going to do a whole lot. It's going to pick up 7. Hurry up offense here. 1:30 to go. They're only going to give him a gain of 6. Newton has not been good on throwing all year, but he has to throw now. Newton, 3-step drop. Yeah, no pressure. Throws a dart. He's got frontiness down the sideline. A big gain there.
A gain of 37.
37 yards. Just straight go route.
Place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big
Bunches down the sideline, not even covered. Must have been cover 2 zone. Over the top. Those man coverage for sure. He's beat his man. That's just straight up man coverage, cover 2. And out of bounds, stopping the clock, 1:20. 34-yard line. They could mix it up and run if they wanted to. With all 3 timeouts. 3 receivers on the top of the screen bunched up, 1 on the bottom. Newton throws underneath. He can do that now. It's Greg Olsen. Did he catch it? And they'll say it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Something you don't see from the veteran receiver, that veteran tight end that often. One of the most sure-handed receivers while he's been in the league. A big drop here brings up a 2nd and 10. Definitely one of the most exciting streams I've been a part of. One of the early ones have been pretty crazy too. 3 receivers on the field. Newton under center. 7-step drop. Looking. Throws it deep. And wide open is Clay. Pushed out of bounds at the 10-yard line. With all 3 timeouts, they can still run the ball here.
Get the first down, get out of bounds.
Clay's first catch of the day goes 24 yards.
Understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every
Been god awful as a quick return, but comes up clutch with that play. First and 10. You can still pick up a first down here without scoring from the 10-yard line.
Let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Newton alone in the backfield. Alice shotgun. Newton. 3-step drop. Throws underneath. Dickinson tackles right away. It's a gain of 6. No huddle for the Saints. For the Panthers. I don't want to take more time off the clock. The Saints are still a scary team. A touchdown here would only give it a 3-point game, but they're going to go fast regardless. Newton. They can run it if he wants to. He's stepping, looking to his left. He's not seeing anything. He'll run for it. He will run for it. He'll run for it. Touchdown! Panthers! Super Cam did his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game.
Wow.
50 seconds to go for the Saints. Can they come back? I wonder if this team scored too fast now. 50 seconds is about as much time as it took the Panthers.
Now an important extra point here to
And the Saints will only need a field goal. Up. And it's a 3-point game. 49 seconds to go in this game. All 3 timeouts for New Orleans. They can afford to attack the middle of the field. I'm assuming they'd want to keep 1 timeout to call it quick at the end for a field goal chance. This game is not over. A roller coaster of a game you've been watching.
Gano out to kick this one away.
Boom. And here you go. He's gonna take a knee. The Drew Brees will have to march the field 20. It started at the 25-yard line. We'll have to march it about 40 yards to get within field goal range.
This is something we've seen,
which isn't hard at all. With 50 seconds, that's a ton of time for Drew Brees. All 3 timeouts. Yeah, the whole field is open for him.
Have the lead and are sitting in the best spot. They're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again.
Drew Brees. Ingram in the backfield with him. Look at him go. 3-step drop. Underneath to Kamara. A gain of 10 on first down. He's going to go no huddle here. Save all 3 timeouts. Everybody gets back to the line fast. Drew Brees, 3-step drop. Again. Has all the time. Throws it deep. Looking for Thomas. Overthrew him. It's Ted Ginn Jr. On Ethan Bradbury. Second and 10, 31 seconds. Need about 30, preferably about 40 yards. Drew Brees, 3-step drop, looking, no pressure, and his face throws underneath to a hill. Did he get out of bounds? He does not call a timeout. Not a very good play there. Only a gain of 3, and they have to waste a timeout. 3rd and 7 coming. 26 seconds. They have time for about 4, maybe 5 more plays, which can be more than enough for Drew Brees. You've seen him go up and down the field. This Panthers defense have not been able to slow him down all game. 38 points in 10-minute quarters is insane.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities.
This is where you see who has the bigger will. 3rd and 7, definitely 4-down territory. Brees looking, 3-step drop. He can run for it if he wants to. Throws it. I think he threw it over the line of scrimmage. A legal forward lateral here. Brees could have just ran for the first down. He throws it late.
20 seconds, 19 left.
That's a loss of 5 yards and a loss of downs. That's a big penalty. Now it's a 4th and 7. This is the ball game. 19 seconds. He has the whole field to work with. One way, this could be an incomplete pass or a sack and the Panthers win. Other way, Brees connects on a 20-yard pass. They're within field goal range.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Brees, 3 receivers on the bottom of the screen, 1 at the top. Ingram in the backfield. Brees, the Panthers blitz 5. He still has all the time, throws it. He's got held for the first. They'll call the first down, 13 seconds. Time for 2, maybe 3 plays.
With 13 seconds left to play.
They need 10, 15 yards for a try, but for more realistic to have enough legs, especially in Madden, need about 20 yards, maybe even more like 25. I don't know how good their kicker is. If you're they have the red line just about 12 yards. 4 receivers. Looks like they went for a Hail Mary. Throws it deep. He's got Coleman down the sideline. He's in field goal range. How did he get open? Tevin Coleman. Oh, that's a different Coleman. Whatever. 5 seconds remaining. The Panthers gave him too much time. 5 seconds too many.
So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going.
A game time kick. A game timing. A game time field goal coming up. To extend this electric wild card game. Here's the icing the kicker by Rivera.
With 5 seconds left. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field.
A game-tying field goal attempt coming up. This wild card game, Panthers versus the Saints, has been spectacular. Both teams playing their type of football. The Panthers have ran straight down the throats of New Orleans as the Saints have been able to pass up and down the field. The game-tying attempt is up, and
his kick is right
overtime with 1 second to go. Tied game 41-41. Down the middle, clutch kick there.
On the kickoff here, partner. I think you and I were going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
And he'll kick it deep. This will be the game. Let's see what he can do. And there he has the tackle at the 20-yard line, and here's overtime. Which, by the way, is the only way to see coin tosses.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
Look how even the score has been. The second half, deadlocked.
If the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
41-41. Might as well be 0-0.
Where we started, all even as the kicks away.
If the Saints kick a field goal, the Panthers have a chance. Otherwise, touchdown, sudden death. After the first drive, sudden death, any score wins. But the way the Saints offense has been scaring, I'd be very nervous if I was a Panthers fan right about now.
They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
Drew Brees has been absolutely spectacular.
Still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Now, the Saints have not been able to run the ball whatsoever. But their passing game, on the other hand, has been spectacular. And there goes Samara trying to prove me wrong. Brings up 6, maybe 7 yards. I wonder if Ingram's hurt. It's been all Kamara.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
Shotgun is Breeze. Now they can do whatever. And they'll hand it off. No, there goes Ingram. Ingram finds a big hole. Now the running game's alive. See what I'm talking about. Only 20 yards on the day is Ingram. And that was about 10 right there. He has not had a good game at all rushing. But there he goes to prove that the first 4 quarters do not matter. Follow up an 8-yard run with a 10-yard run. Two receivers on the bottom of the screen. Maybe play action time here. And no, they'll give it to Ingram again. Look at him plowing forward. If that shoestring tackle didn't bring him down, he was off to the house, and the Saints are going to Philly.
From our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd down, and the offense needing 5 yards.
Breeze finds a pass. Breeze throws it deep. Almost intercepted.
Incomplete. So third down coming up. And Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4 down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some
3rd and
teams.
5.
Anything under 4th and 5,
Breeze throws it. Thomas, who else? First down, Michael Thomas. Nearing that field goal range marker.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Charles,
Great concentration by Thomas. Had the defender Bradbury all over him when he made contact with that ball. He holds on.
We're in OT. You've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
According to Madden, the yard to game marker is only about 5 yards to be within field goal range. Breeze is going to do a play action. He's going to look deep. Breeze has all the time. Now a big sack. The Panthers haven't had pressure all day. Now a lot of Tooley gets in there for a second sack. That's 2nd and 18. It's a huge play for the Panthers. Play action. That's a covered sack. So every route's going deep. He was going for it all. He wanted that 6-point play, but it was all covered. Breeze could have ran for it, but he doesn't have that type of mobility. And then he got sacked in that pocket and got sacked right there. Nowhere to go. A big loss of 8 yards there. But let's see if that matters for Drew Brees, who has been picking up chunk after chunk in the passing game. Start go under center here. Looks like the Panthers will blitz off the edge. They do. And Ingram has a hole. And will pick up the sack yardage. And a little bit more. Brings up a 3rd and a makeable 9.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens.
Very close to within the field goal range for the Saints kicker. But it's a very dangerous one. As if he misses it, it's a very good situation to be with the Panthers. Very good starting field position. Down to 6 minutes left. Breeze, play action. Breeze throws it. Completed to Lewis. Within the field goal range, nearing the 400-yard marker. 4 touchdowns on the day for Drew Brees. We have 10-minute quarters, boys. And this is insane. And this is me not even being a big fan of Breeze at all. I'm a Vikings fan, still salty about 2009 season. I know Breeze wasn't on their defense, but he would cry when he would get hit. Favre would get absolutely drilled, suplexed, and he wouldn't get fight at all. Breeze. 3-step drop, throws it into Ingram. Short, picks up a couple.
To his running back, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Under center. And that's a big false start there by the Saints to move the ball back 5. Let's see how conservative they will be. Unfortunately, this is just a simulation, so there is a possibility it could be a tied game. Won't be no double overtime or anything like that, unfortunately. Breeze, 7-0 drop, goes underneath to Phillip, and he drops it.
It's incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here.
3rd and 11. Again, a field goal is pretty good for them. But they're going to empty Breeze. Nobody out with them. A sack here would be huge. Breeze. This Panthers collapse the pocket. Breeze. He'll run for it. And he has the first down.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets
Look at Breeze.
17-yard line.
Saying, I'm not going to be the leading passer. I'll be the leading rusher too. Look, that brings the Saints to 53 rushing yards. That's unbelievably pathetic.
Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Under center. This Saints offense has not been able to get stopped all day. They'll do pump the bubble, and this time their running game has found ways to not be very good. Look at Quan Short, his 4th tackle for a loss. He's an animal.
They're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Out of the shotgun, Breeze. And hand it off to Kamara. Kamara's the hole. He's got the first down.
Down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
The Saints might just be trying to stay on the field the whole overtime period. Under center. Now the whole offensive line false starts.
I think this is against the Saints up front.
False start, offense.
So that one will be accepted. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door.
Out of the shotgun. Nobody in the backfield with Breeze. Looks like the Panthers will blitz. Yes, they do. They bring 7. Breeze doesn't see it as a big sack. A loss if you love it. It's Bird.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Offense has been out there a while. This is their 14th play in this series.
Oh, the shotgun is Breeze. We've heard this a few times. And they'll hand it to Kamara, who gets stuffed behind the line. Back-to-back negative plays for the Saints. That's not going to be very good for them. And if you're a Panther fan, you'd be okay with the field goal here.
Now 3rd and very long. Are you cautious here?
I think you have to be.
3rd and 25.
Any football game is don't lose it.
Pretty wild.
Then you give yourself a chance to win.
This is still in the range for Drew Brees to throw it in the end zone.
Shot that doesn't pay off. You didn't help your
A
defense.
turnover here. I don't think we've seen one turnover earlier in the game. I believe the Saints had a punt blocked, and there was a fumble.
Play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze.
And another. That's a sack. That's to back him up even more. Back to back to back.
Peppers.
Plays for a loss of yardage.
6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know why they're doing a play action here.
In this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just
Now
face
this
it.
backs up a field goal attempt.
Flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime.
To give him the first lead, the Panthers have a chance. It's up and
And Lutz puts
is it good? It's squeaked in there. It's good.
and give him a so they're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now it'll be up to their defense to try and see this one out.
So remember now, a field goal on this next drive would get us to sudden death. Any kind of turnover or turnover on downs would end the game, as would any touchdown. So this one's still very much up in the air.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And that is what you call a hit step. Put down to the ground hard at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field.
The Panthers come out here trying to trade punches. I believe in overtime you still get a 2-minute warning.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Out of the shotgun is Newton. See what they do here. You'd think they'd run again, but they're gonna trust Newton. There goes the running. And the fumble! Newton fumbled! The Saints recovered! That's how the game ends! Again, Newton fumbled again! Just like in the Super Bowl years ago! A Cam Newton fumble is the biggest play of the game! And the Saints will fly to Philly. I don't know if that's true or not. Depends who has the lowest seed and who wins. Who has the lowest seed, they'll go to Philly.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So
oh wow, what a game!
For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
Let's just peep the stats, huh?
Winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Both very good ratings. 21 for 42, 24 for 30. So 66 was very good, 80% for Newton. 313 yards to 388. 4 touchdowns. Both 0 interceptions on the day. Both passed a ton. Look at Jonathan Stewart. Compared to Ingram. Over 5 times better. Newton. Wow. We had ourselves a game today, boys. Now that we saw that, let's have this rematch, boys. I need to change one thing, give myself a little extra time. I'm going to change it to, we got time. I'm ready to play. Where's the time on the clock? Is that not something I can change? I can't change it. So I guess I have to deal with 10 seconds. I know we play the late game, so let's go, boys. Tickets for the game? I don't have tickets for the game. Good night, man. Glad you spent some time with here.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and 2 players will be trying to be that today. It's the Saints going up against the Vikings. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudis.
Oh, let's go, boys.
We talk about wide receivers. You know, Larry mentioned it in the open, but that's a big spot to look at here in this one.
I think he identified it perfectly because these guys have such an impact on the game nowadays because they throw the ball more than ever. And whether they're throwing it short, medium, or long.
I don't like playing defense, but I'll do it for this.
And create even extra yardage.
Get in my lane, boy.
And he'll take it up past the 25.
Rarely gets to 26 against me.
26-yard line.
Try to run on me, boy. Oh, I was going. I had him in play action. My boy Daniil had the running back. I was going straight for Breeze. I'm doing cover too. I guess it's not an option here. Oh well. Why are you running? What do you think you're doing? You think you have any chance against me?
Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze.
What? He fumbled into his arms. I'll take it. One of the most interesting plays I've seen.
Not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Whoop.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here.
Coach wants me to take a shot on first. I'll see what's open. See if it's a play I can do. Press coverage. Looks like cover 2. Probably not, coach. Oh, actually, it would have been open.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no,
oh, come on. Come on, ref.
Took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum.
How is that get tipped?
Release as this will be incomplete.
Let's see what happened to that ball.
That's certainly going to be a key.
I had to wait till he cleared that linebacker. That's what I do. That's why I went to the right just a little bit. But I'm still clean. It's saying an arm gets hit there. Is that what it's saying? I threw it right in my center's back. Okay.
This game going forward, and that time they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember,
all right, quickly special coming up, boys.
They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
I'll go right there.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back.
Wow. That was just a bad kick. Should have just hit it deep. That was really just bad punt.
Take over with a 1st down and 10.
So I wish it would tell you like about how far you'd kick it. Cause I was just spitballing there. Cause I don't know what the difference is in sky punts. Like how high are you extra kicking it? You know. Oh, big hit. Get out of here, Coleman.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion.
Oh, it's the GOAT. We in man coverage, boy. Got nothing on man coverage.
Shotgun now for Breeze.
Ah, he's got something on man coverage. Abort.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They call it a gain of 19 and a blitz.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. This is a catch.
Come on.
And he's brought down.
If I had the blitz I wanted instead of that awful play.
We'll see a lot of that from Drew Brees. Spread the field, get rid of the ball quickly.
I really hate the play them good in. Oh, I could just pick my own plays. Well, it's just not fun that way.
And he has a fortitude to stand in there when they do. He serves as his own blitz control, so to speak. Hey, you've got a free runner coming. That's one less.
Oh, look at that. Another wide open play because I can't go cover two. Cover two man. Give me cover two man. Or I'll blitz everybody. That works too. Just give me man coverage. You know, awful blitzes that don't work.
Make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off. Usually after about 3 to 4
Hey, get out of here, you fool!
And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Breeze to throw on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And
he's just gonna walk over Sendejo like he's a feather?
Brandon Coleman, 26 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line.
Go after me. I'm trying to set him up. Oh well. Alright, as long as they don't get any more garbage.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
Like when I throw it deep, and I have Thielen, and then Keenum misses him. And then screw you.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us. Well, you went and now they have that opportunity.
Jesus! I guess play calling isn't actually useful when I get instantly sacked no matter what I do.
Push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to round.
Yeah, you idiot. How about you cover Kyle Rudolph? How's that do for you?
A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon.
My God.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly.
Do I have any speed?
Just a yard up to the 39.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
It's a game.
How is that only 2 yards? That's like 4. People don't know how to count yards.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
To throw is Keenum. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, get out of here, kid. If you weren't watching the stream about 10 minutes ago, MLB, we just finished the stream, or we just finished the simulation of the so good Saints versus what's their face, the Panthers. A very clutch and ended up with a fumble in overtime, that Cam Newton fumble. And otherwise, I'm just playing the winner of the game.
Now Keenum throwing on second. And Thielens got it.
Yeah, get out of here. Dog still covered. I'm taking care of that every day. What I did there, the audible I did, I kept David Morgan into block. So I saw single coverage, it looked like man coverage over the top of Adam Thielen. So I knew that out route was going to be open. And so I just let that be my play.
Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Hey, get out of here. Sit down, kid.
The 19-yard line.
Go back to college. You ain't ready.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business.
Hey, get out of here, kid. I got Trey Waynes. A perfect matchup on Ted Ginn Jr. Get out of here. I don't know why my front four can't get any pressure right now, but I'll change it up. Wow, what are you throwing to, kid? Huh? Oh, Mr. Best quarterback all time? Huh?
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them. They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now Breeze.
Oh, it's Rhodes. Stop being god-awful. Come on.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know,
I'm not saying Rhodes is god-awful. I'm saying in this game he is.
The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And
Jesus.
there and picked up a first
what
down.
the heck?
There goes Mark Ingram. 20, 10, 5.
Oh, yeah, he's just going to break through 13 tackles.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 53 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll run it with Kamara.
Keep going backwards, kid.
Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
How about the defense not hanging their heads from the previous play where they were beat for a big
God, that was absolutely the dumbest thing ever. He broke through like 4 tackles.
And made a play defensively that was to their credit.
They come out here in the eye. On on second down.
And then nobody there. God. Playing defense as Madden is the worst experience of your life. There's nothing you can do. You can call defenses. You can control one guy. Sure, that's a lot of fun.
Excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that?
God, that was so stupid. He just breaks through like 3 tackles.
Out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. But he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better.
See ya, kid. Try to cover Thielen. What do you think you're doing? I saw what you're doing. Yeah. What not to do? You can't do cover 1 defense against me. Get out of here, kid.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I ain't no novice.
2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth.
Yeah, you piece of garbage. Sit down. You're one lucky you're on. I think you're good.
Taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that really made me mad.
And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, free safety was there, no gain. That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And they're going to go soft on the corners. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze.
Yeah, get out of here, Breeze.
Toss it away.
Piece of garbage.
So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Yeah, see ya. Ah.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Let's see if the dumbass will do cover 1 again.
Now a 1st down throw. Keenum.
Are you a fool?
He's got a man. It's Murray. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
You an idiot? What are you doing cover 1 against me for, kid?
On 1st down, Murray fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw.
I don't know why the clock is.
You still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down.
Don't go backwards. I hate that when the first like 3 or 4 steps is backwards. That would have been easily been a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Keenum going to try and throw on third down. Screen play, McKinnon. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Go Rudy!
Got some room to roam now. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Little shovel option, huh? It's a fun play to do. I wonder if I accidentally turned off the accelerated clock thing.
A handoff. It's Murray.
Yeah, kid.
Forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19. They go with Murray again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Vikings on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Keenum gonna throw.
David Morgan! Get those feet in bounds, kid!
I'm going to need some help with this one.
Alright, cowboy.
Did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Man, that's stupid. I had an easy touchdown. My boy David Morgan, the guy just went off last couple weeks for receiving. Madden says he's too stupid to drag his feet.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Just do cover 2 seems like the safest bet. I didn't see what their offense is looking like.
On the last go around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
I'm a feeling I'm not going to like cover 2 on this. Yeah. It's just not good enough when they spread me out that much. Cover 2 is only good if there's only like three receivers tops. Otherwise, it just doesn't really do enough.
We always talk about having to read defenses.
I almost turned off the accelerated clock because it's getting crazy.
An excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
Yeah, get out of here, Ingram. Got that one lucky long pass. That long run, you think you're good. No, that's 6 tackles for a loss. Neil Hunter is a boss.
And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time.
Yeah, get out of here, Hill.
There was none there.
Nice 2-yard catch.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Cloud's any good.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
Nice pass, idiot.
Incomplete.
Get out of here.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And our attention here turns to Latavius Murray. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. On 1st and 10, Keenum is going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. They run it with McKinnon.
If it's holding me mad, very good chance it's face mask though.
This will be coming back.
How do you hold on that little run play? That just makes no sense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now let's go! Blue landed! Blue landed! No, check! Patriot!
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down.
Oh,
His going to be incomplete.
I had him.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though.
Jesus, he overthrew him. God dang, Keenum went bad mode.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Here's Ginn.
Nice return, dumbass.
50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts
Yeah,
with
that
him.
bugged
He
me.
has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. So
Yeah, if he wasn't going to snap it, I was going to be all over that.
Wild first half. More from Minneapolis after this. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. He finds Coleman. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On first down, Breeze.
Come on, I blitzed.
Thomas. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards through the air and a first down. To throw is Breeze.
What was that, an 18-man blitz? Can't get there?
And he gets this inside the 35.
I didn't know my team was that god-awful.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Breeze now on first down.
Get out of here, kid.
Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Breeze to throw.
Get out of here, kid.
Here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. On third and long, it's Breeze. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one is
Down the middle, because it's on All-Pro.
that will nut things up here late in the first half.
Say nut things
The
up.
scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And
Yeah.
he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Fortunately enough for me, I'm the god in these situations.
To take over again. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On first down, Keenum. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. On first down, it's Keenum. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Kidding me?
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
From the gun, here's Keenum.
Pass interference. Give me the ball.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half.
Boom.
On as the field goal
Perfect. If this isn't down the middle, I'm so pissed.
Made his first. This now for
God, that barely got over.
So we've reached
The man's great at 50 plus, and 46 is like, ugh.
Good news, though. Both teams somehow already back on the field and ready for the third quarter.
Full speed ahead, boys. Speed is the name of the game.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Do we have a screen ring
Out
up?
come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
See ya. I see the shallow safeties, and I'm not going to take advantage of that. Get out of here.
Gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Another time. That was pretty deep.
On second down, here's Keenum. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Get out of here, kid.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do.
Oh, McKinnon with the jukes. See ya. It's the Jet.
Jarek McKinnon, 14 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run.
Only a minute off the clock. That's sad. I don't know why. I must have actually clicked the accelerated clock thing off.
Forbath out to kick this one away.
I make this game go a lot longer than it usually would have, but oh well.
This will be taken in at the 1.
You guys wanted it, we'll do it.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed.
Boom. And he walked into a bar.
Anthony Barr in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back
intercept that, Harrison.
Clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Everson Griffin in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Sherrills to return it. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And now out comes Minnesota. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before. Because
why are you so stupid?
You have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum.
Hey, go upfield.
Right.
Go upfield. See a blocker. See a blocker.
Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a give. This is Murray.
Good hit by Rudy. Holy cow.
Inside the 40.
Knock the kid's shoes off.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Man, I don't know why you're so stupid.
On second down, here's Keenum. And Rudolph has it left side.
Face mask. That was way too late for a hold.
Quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
I'll take that.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Look at this gaping hole up the middle.
Again, it's Murray. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius
Why isn't
Murray's
the clock
really
showing?
good back. Similar running styles too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power.
And he will push
I have
his
no
way
idea what the
forward
why
down
the
about
true clock thing's
3-yard
not
line.
working.
Only a yard on the pickup there.
Yeah, it
Second and
says true
goal.
clock.
Looks like they're
Then that's when they can game options. Turn it on, idiot.
establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game
Yeah.
on the last 4 plays.
This will
Took
speed up the
words
game
right out
now.
of my mouth so far. 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Time running out here on the play clock.
Hike the ball. I'm tapping X as fast as I possibly can. That's what you can say, hut, dumbass. On me.
And the
No
play
duh.
clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. They'll try the air now with Keenum. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
What do they know?
Murray.
I was all part of my game plan the entire time.
The Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space.
Go right, we've only left this entire game.
Oftentimes makes people miss.
Change up the tendency.
Catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
And of course they were just expecting it.
This is fielded at the goal line.
I got Newman over here. I got my boy,
Oh, and now he pulls
Tremaine
it.
Brock.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
Nice play, dummy.
What you called
Take that
before,
1 yard.
realize it hasn't
Go
worked
to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
On any running play that's
You know what?
called, they're always
I hope
hoping
he
that it's gonna
passed.
break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
Oh, Kendricks.
Coming and down
Swallow him up.
Eric Kendricks coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
But fortunately, he's
The
able to
juke, that was
recover
the
his
play
own
the whole
fumble,
time.
and that
Just
could have been
kidding.
trouble.
Try and time that. I always like to do that little speed boost.
In the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep
only
sigh
3.
of relief right now. Keenum on first down. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll be brought down.
Now we in the fourth quarter, baby.
A gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. A run, it's Murray. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the
I hate how
ground.
slow they do this.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed.
Oh yeah, we take those.
There is a flag down, so
Interfere with me,
hang on.
kid.
Call coming on third down.
Pass interference. Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And now they'll throw with Keenum. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw, it's Keenum. That's good.
McKinnon in the power over in the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota. Jarek McKinnon. He scored on the ground and threw.
Pile it
And
on.
the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
You know what, boys? Anybody that's still here,
Right, when we see people get into the
I
zone.
think it's Teddy time. I think it's about that time. Yo to the old depth chart. Bringing out Teddy. Anybody else that needs some playing time? I think these two deserve the day off. Yeah, where's what's his face? Do we not have what's his face on the team anymore? My boy, what's his face? Oh yeah, Rodney Adams. He wouldn't be on this roster. That's right. Alrighty. They have the big boys up front. We'll rest Rudy. We'll let Rashad play. And some Danny Isadora. No, it's some Tayshawn Bauer. I don't like the kid. Some more Jaleel Johnson. Yeah, I definitely want a linebacker to get hurt. And we'll take Xavier out for sure. And the Hitman. Alright, Saints, we're down to our twos. Watch out.
He's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Look at that play.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Get out of here, kid. Alright, this time, this is where we're going to just kind of start to play conservative.
You can't have too many
My boy
more drives
Tayshawn
like
Bauer.
the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
That was a bad route by me.
No way does that guy
The clock keeps running. All right.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's there've got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready?
There ain't no future games, boy.
Chance to win.
Out of bounds.
That's caught by Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40.
Take your garbage time. Take your garbage time, kid.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Breeze now. Brought in left side by Snead. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of
I'm trying to get my 2s to end this game.
The yardage that they got, but it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always
cut me.
for those DBs, aren't you?
Good job, Waynes. If you didn't catch it, at least tackle inbound. Let this clock run.
15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Shotgun now for Breeze.
Come on, Lamar. Why are you just standing there? You got bricks in your pockets or what?
Michael Thomas, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints get a bit closer. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and run with Ingram.
I am Daniil.
Gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
There ain't no such thing as halfway there, kid.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown.
All right, hands.
Stopping the 2-point conversion.
My boy Michael Floyd.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else,
It's
now
Teddy time, boys.
something that you're trying to practice, right? That you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So
Look at this is a Teddy effect. An instant 8-yard run. Also known 6.
That'll make it 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start
it's
right
wide
now.
open.
Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chain.
The clock right on to the 2-minute warning. And we go. We stay home to face probably the Rams or someone in the NFC Championship, boys.
After this.
I'd be crying.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's Murray down to the 25. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now it's the backup, Bridgewater. It's brought in by Floyd.
Game-winning play, Teddy to Floyd. Now, everybody, if you could just drop the middle finger emoji in the chat. Oh, we just dominated the Saints at home. But there we have it. There's the stream. It got a little bit late. It got pretty long. So there we have her. So maybe something tomorrow. Maybe something random tomorrow. To keep you guys entertaining on the Vikings' second bye week of the year. But anyways, we see you guys in the next JDOZ video.